Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here talking about WWE Payback from last night, premium live event pay-per-view. And I thought it was a pretty good pay-per-view. I thought most of the matches were really good. I thought Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus was the match of the night, the first match of the show. I thought it was a really good show. And overall, I thought it was a very good show, and just in general, it's a very good show, highlighted by a tremendous tag team title match and a Steel City street fight. Jey Uso being moved to Monday Night Raw by none other than Cody Rhodes, moving Jey Uso to Monday Night Raw. So, is Cody Rhodes going to go to SmackDown? I thought it was a very good pay-per-view. Wrestling at its best can be the most entertaining thing ever. I thought it was an 8 out of 10 pay-per-view. I really enjoyed it. But overall, I thought all the matches were really good, except for Rhea and Raquel. Other than that match, I thought everything else was pretty good. Seth Rollins and Nakamura in the main event, I thought it was a really good main event. The Grayson Waller effect, I liked. Sami and KO versus Priest and Balor, either that tag match or the Becky and Trish match, one of those two matches were the match of the night. But yeah, that was probably easily the best. That was probably easily the best match that Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus had all summer. They both showed up to work last night. They would have never been given this platform and time to tell their story at SummerSlam. So instead of having that match at SummerSlam, we got here at Payback in a steel cage match, which was what was a great match. But with that said, I speak for the majority and say I'm glad it's finally over. This feud between Becky and Trish is finally over. Thank God. This feud is finally over. Becky Lynch gets the win with a manhandle slam. Just a great match by both women. That was a great match, man. What happened after? The build was terrible for this, but I believe they delivered a pay-per-view. It was a great way to start the show. Then after the match, basically Zoe Stark hit Trish Stratus with her finisher. She sold it good, by the way. And I guess Zoe Stark is done with Trish Stratus now, so. But I'm just glad it's over and we can move on to something else. Next, LA Knight versus The Miz with John Cena as the special guest referee. I know some people will say they were not a fan of him being given, quote, special guest referee for LA Knight and The Miz, because they both did so great to build a solid foundation for a great feud and worthy match. I don't think Cena took any of the shine away. I thought it was a pretty good match, and LA Knight gets a much needed win. And I like Cena being in there, it just made it more fun. And I don't think they were taking the shine away from LA Knight. The crowd was going crazy for him still. He got an endorsement from John Cena holding his shoulder up at the end. He's the man. It's just WB has to capitalize now, and half the time I barely even noticed John Cena was in there, to be honest. That's the bonus, him getting put over by Cena. But LA Knight gets the win with the blunt force trauma. So good match. LA Knight gets the much needed win. Before they had like a little segment, whatever. Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory. I forgot this match was even on the card. To be honest. Rey Mysterio just retains the title over Austin Theory. Hopefully Austin Theory turns babyface soon, man. Hopefully Austin Theory will turn babyface, because him as a heel just isn't working. And maybe that's when there was a report saying there's going to be a top future like star that will turn babyface soon. Maybe it's Austin Theory. Who knows? Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton backstage. So we're gonna so Tiffany Stratton and Becky Lynch are backstage soon. Does it look like soon, or it may be a potential Tiffany Stratton Becky Lynch feud? It's looking that way. We'll just have to see what they do. Probably on NXT, if I'd imagine. Next, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Damian Priest and Finn Balor in a Steel City street fight for the tag team titles. Man, what a match! That was a banger match. And Kevin Owens is a psychopath, man. So many good spots. And there was one spot where he almost overshot it. That dude is crazy. Like, all four of these guys killed it. But they actually pulled the trigger on the Judgment Day, ending Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens' title reign. That's probably one of the best matches all year. I did not expect that ending, but that match was top tier. I definitely did not expect the Judgment Day to win the belts. I don't know if it was the wrong ending. Because it doesn't, after they took the titles from the Usos, they really didn't do much. But it didn't matter who took the belts from, because they weren't doing much with them. I'm just shocked they won. I don't mind it. It's just I'm just surprised. Because I guess the Judgment Day breakup has been put on ice. I guess they're not going to break up the Judgment Day. Although J.D. McDonough's presence will be intriguing going forward. I guess at least they have an excuse for being on both shows now. I mean, it is strange they took the tag titles from them so soon, especially since they did not do much with the reign since Mania. I mean, don't get me wrong, the match was incredible from start to finish, but wasn't the right call. I mean, we'll just see what this leads to going forward for the Judgment Day. But the ending was kind of lame. Like, one hit from a briefcase and that's it. Come on. But, great match. Grayson Waller effect with Cody Rhodes. And basically, Jey Uso returns. Cody Rhodes announces he's on the Raw roster. So he says he pulls the strings against Jey Uso on Monday Night Raw. This is certainly going to play into getting us Cody versus Roman later down the road somehow. So that's kind of a little seed planted. I don't know what's going to happen next. It's basically a Cody for Jey trade without saying it. That's basically how Cody's now going to get back to Roman Reigns, is getting a trade with Jey Uso to Raw. He goes to SmackDown. Those shows are going to have to be involved in Roman Reigns' downfall at WrestleMania when he loses the belts. I suppose this is one way to get the ball rolling. But this is long-term booking. But this is 100% layering into the story and building to them facing off again at WrestleMania 40 in the main event. So this really makes sense. Everything on this show just really made sense tonight. But it's a very interesting, very smart move, and it's a little seed planted. And maybe they're trying to keep Jey and Jimmy away until WrestleMania when they ultimately want to face off, probably. But I think Jey's going to help Cody beat Roman at WrestleMania, most likely. Raquel versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Title. Basically, Don Mysterio helps Rhea Ripley win. I mean, it's kind of a boring match, honestly. Probably the worst match of the night. Because every other match I thought was really good. It was either decent or really good. This one was just boring. Next, Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Seth Rollins retains over Nakamura. It's probably the best Shinsuke Nakamura has looked in years. yet he loses clean. So, what's next for Shinsuke Nakamura? That ending did seem kind of rushed. But what's gonna happen next? A rematch? He might be done. Well, I don't know. Shinsuke attacked him after the show went off the air, so maybe they're gonna have another match. But the ending just, I feel like the ending ended so suddenly. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, this guy gets so many world title matches, and WWE doesn't capitalize on any of them. It was a great match, but I just didn't like the finish. It was just kind of underwhelming. I can see a rematch at Fastlane, maybe the stipulation. Maybe then Shinsuke will take the belt. But he gets so many title matches, and WWE doesn't capitalize on any of them. But I don't think it's over yet. But yeah, I'll give the pay-per-view an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed Payback. Because every match besides the women's match, I thought was really good. So, that's really all I have to say for this video. So, until next time, out a lot. Peace.